Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be covering the brand new leaks that came out today for NBA 2K24 MyTEAM, the brand new Team USA Invincibles, coming out tomorrow. And it's not a terrible drop, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, there's one card in particular, David Robinson, who is like, if you get him, you're probably going to be incredibly excited. He's going to be elite at the power forward position, a better version of his 100 overall, which is already an absolutely top tier power forward. That's going to be the elite card, the one that you really want. Shawn Marion will be a stud, 6'8" shooting guard, elite defender, fast release. Yes, his release isn't super pretty, but it's incredibly quick, and I think he will be a dog as well. Allen Houston is in the same boat, although a little bit smaller. We'll have, obviously, all these cards are going to have perfect stats, perfect animations, all that type of stuff. But Allen Houston, I mean, his jumper's awesome, so I think that'll help him out, is just the fact that he's got an elite level base. Christian Laettner is, I mean, it all depends on the jumper with him. To be honest, his jumper wasn't great on his previous card. If he's got the same jumper, he's not special by any means. May not be awful though. Kyle Lowry is too small. I agree with HTB here. I mean, if Lowry is the one who you look at and you're like, if you get him, you're going to be disappointed if you grinded out this whole agenda set and you get Kyle Lowry. That's all I will say about that. It's not to me saying he's terrible or anything, because I certainly don't think he's going to be. I just don't think he's like top tier by any means. I don't know. I just think yes, his jumper's awesome, but he's super small, and it's just, that's the card you don't want. Now, Dan Marley. I think I did use a Dan Marley card at some point this year. I feel like I did gameplay with this card maybe, but I don't know if I did or not. This is the last Dan Marley we've gotten, was Ruby in Season 2. Dario Saric base on normal with Tomas Satoransky upper. I'll be completely honest, I am not, as of right now, remembering whether or not that was a good jumper or not. I can't tell you. I think jumper with Marley again is going to be the question. Is it a good jumper? I don't really know. If it is, he's a dog. If not, he's probably not that great, because he'll be a versatile defender at the very least. Great shooter, great defender, obviously. All these cards are going to have basically perfect stats, perfect badges. They're all going to do everything well on paper. The question with all these cards is, again, height and animations, and I think with this whole set, I mean, the smallest guys are, what, 6'6", with Allen Houston and Dan Marley outside of Kyle Lowry. This could be a set where, if specifically Marley and Laettner, who are the two whose releases I'm not sure about, if their releases are good, this is the type of drop where I could 100% very easily see this being 5 out of the 6 cards you get are really, really solid, and it might actually be low-key worth grinding, which is kind of a rarity in my opinion. I don't think that's generally what I would expect, but it's not that bad either. I mean, it's pretty good. It's nice to see a drop that looks like it at least has the potential to be good. Now, like I said, Laettner's jumper isn't good this year. At least it wasn't on his Galaxy Opal. I didn't think it was very good. Wenyan Gabriel base was not special, and Vando's upper isn't elite either. So this is the type of card where you definitely would like to see a change release. Now, he's 6'11", 7 on wingspan at power forward. I wouldn't say that's unbelievable size, but it's not a liability by any means. I mean, again, you got two really good ones, DROB and Shawn Marion. 3 pretty good ones in Houston, Laettner, and Marley, assuming that their releases are solid. And Kyle Lowry, who is obviously the one that you're really not going to want. But as a whole, it's not a bad drop, and I'm not going to sit here and bash it. I don't know. I kind of agree with what Stats is saying, though. It's time to put some patty bases. Let's change some jumpers on these cards. Let's make them souped. Like, let's make it to where whoever you get is a really good card regardless. The problem is, I just, again, don't think that they're going to do that with I would not be surprised at all if Laettner's jumper is the exact same. It's not very good. If Dan Marley is mediocre as crap and his jumper doesn't get changed, because I don't know if his jumper is good or not, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's hard for me personally to get excited about content anymore with 2K because I'm not even playing the game personally, and I don't see any sort of motivation or real reason to play the game. At the same time, if it's something that you're interested in, something that you want to do, that's more power to you. Like, I actively would encourage you to feel free to grind this one. I think when it comes to these grindable sets, this is probably one of the better ones they've dropped so far. While not, again, special, it's a decent drop with decent cards and a couple of true headliners who are absolutely elite. And at least there's that. Two guys in DROB and Shawn Marion that are exceptional. Again, this goes back to the point that I make about how I really wish this wasn't an option pack, and I wish it was an equal chance pack, because if you could grind an agenda set and go choose David Robinson or choose Shawn Marion, that would be awesome. But unfortunately, that's not how this works, and that's the disappointing part of this whole gambling-only system, whether it comes to Friday drops, now Tuesday drops, even though it didn't used to be in Tuesday drops, now it's Tuesday drops as well. It's the problem with the gambling-only system, and it's the reason why I personally am not playing my team and will likely continue to not play my team as long as the gambling-only is this system. So, with that being said, that is what we're going to call the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.